Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Morning Gardener. This is my first ever getting online live, and I hope that I'm not coming across too loud, or maybe you can't hear me. But I'm here and testing out my equipment, and want to talk a little gardening today. I'm still in the process right now of growing some cucumbers, also some corn, tomatoes, two different varieties. One's a cherry sweet, and also one's a Belgium giant, also some watermelons, and I'm still, uh, growing the apples and the peaches, and also some kiwi. That being said, it is hot today here in Zone 7B, and it is a wonderful thing that that I'm off from work and I'm here in my office here, and I'm just basically testing out equipment and talking to you about gardening. Gardening right now is basically everything's growing quite well, and I'm using a fertilizer that I make myself. And I'm gonna tell you, a lot of you have asked me, how do I make it? And in the previous videos, it tells you how I actually made the compost. Hey, how you doing, brother? Um, the thing about it is, the compost tea that I make is so simple to make. It's just leaves, grass clippings, and basically weeds. And I let that rot down. I create a compost. The next part of it is black cow, and I add the two to the water, which is a rain water. I never use water from my pipes, the city water, because I believe that kills a lot of the life that's in the mix. And so what I did, I add that. I add the M1. I also add the M1 that I make at home as well. There's a lot of videos on YouTube to show you how to make the mix. So that being said, the fertilizer is absolutely incredible. Plus, it's free. I make a little under 32 gallons when I make up a mix, and it's real easy to make. And you get these socks. They're big socks from Lowe's or from Home Depot. They're paint strainer socks, a 5 gallon bucket size. And I have two of those. So I fill one with a black cow and one with compost. And I put it in the bucket, let it sit there for a few days, um, maybe 3, 4, 5 days. And once I set it there, it starts to create this beautiful brown liquid that you pour it on plants. It will make plants grow regardless of the condition of the plants. I've seen that myself, and I have bell peppers that are beautifully green. I have a cucumber. Well, you'll see the leaves of the cucumber are smaller before you start using the mix, and it is incredible. I love it. I've eaten some of the cucumbers from it, and they're rich and full of flavor. I mean, uh, a lot of that has to do with the way that I planted it. I create a hole. I put a whole bunch of a black cow in that hole. I put all-purpose, granulated fertilizer in the hole. I put a little bit of bone meal in the hole, and I put another one, which is blood meal, and I set the plant right on top of it. And once the plant taps into that food supply, I just love to see the plant jump. That's what I like. That's why I grow it that way. And like I said before, the water that I use is rainwater through my whole gardening season. And we're going to get some rain, according to the forecast, Monday coming up. So my barrels are maybe, I might have some water left in those barrels. I have two barrels, maybe about 100 gallons. That's enough for me. I was going to do the system out to 200 gallons, but right now I'm struggling using up 100 gallons. My, the water is better for the plant. There are a lot of people out there that can explain it a lot better than I can, but I know that the water is exactly formulated for the plant. It's just a better deal. All right, this is the Morning Gardener, and I want to test to make sure this equipment is working. And I'm gonna come up with a schedule very soon of what days I'm gonna have live talk, talking about gardening and also answering some of your questions. But please, whatever you do, don't make the questions too complex, because I like to keep things very simple. Um, Plants grew a long time before we got here, and they'll grow a long time after we're long gone. And I like to keep the process simple. I don't know a lot about technical equipment that some people use. Some people are actually using computers and laptops to grow their gardens. Um, but I'm basically looking at a situation where I just said grow the soil, start there. I never worry about the plant. I just grow the soil, and I spent many years getting my soil right. And it's so simple. Just add organic matter to the soil. A lot of times in the fall, the people are embarrassed to gather leaves. I've talked to people that, I'll put it that way. Some people are embarrassed to gather leaves. If I had a pickup truck, trust me, if I saw those clear bags, I would go to certain people's yards that I know don't use chemicals on their property, and I would just grab everything they did. I used to do that with one of the cars I had at one time. It was an old beater, and I would take 40 bags from one property and just pour it over the entire ground. Amazingly enough, the winter didn't blow them away. They would be maybe 2 feet deep. By summertime, they would be 8 inches deep, and I would just let them just rot in the ground. I had so many big night crawlers on the surface that I just didn't buy night crawlers when I was going fishing. So I'm going to make certain that I keep that process up. And I'm telling you that those leaves are actually black gold. That's what they are, and they're free. And the great thing about it, your neighbors bag it for you. That's what I like. Your neighbors grab it, bag it for you. Waiting on the city to take it. City takes it to a certain location, grounds it up, ages it, turns it, and then sells it right back to you. God bless America. Okay, now this has been the Morning Garden. Thank you.